All right, boys and girls, hand lenses away, please. Today we are going to learn about the glitter is going to represent something, and the word's going to come up on the board. When it comes up on the board, raise your hand if you can read it. It's coming. Raise your hand, don't shout it out. Sophia D. Germs. So our glitter is going to represent germs. Raise your hand if you know what a germ is. Raise your hand if you can explain what a germ is. Vincent. All right. Anyone else? Peyton. Stevie?
It's like something, it's like all over. Like when you touch something, you obviously get it on your hand.
Germs are everywhere. Does anyone know what a germ looks like? Does it look like that?
No.
Has anyone ever seen a germ up close?
No.
What do you have to use to see germs?
Microscope.
Colston? What is it?
Microscope.
A microscope. Good. So you all have different colored glitters. Raise your hand if you have purple. Raise your hand if you have blue. Raise your hand if you have green. And raise your hand if you have gold. Okay, so everybody has glitter. We're good with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about spreading germs. How do you think we spread germs? Lizzie. Sneezing. Who sneezed earlier, Colston?
Me.
How else?
Coughing.
Coughing. Anything else? Sophia?
Spitting.
Spitting. We try not to spit. Any other ideas? Liam? Coughing. We got that. Luke, do you have another idea?
Laughing.
Laughing? Could be if you laugh with your mouth very forward. So we're going to talk about how we can try not to spread germs. So what we're going to do is everyone's going to put a little bit of lotion on their hands. Pass it around your table. And it's hypoallergenic, so nobody will be allergic to it. Rub it in your hands. And once you have lotion and it's rubbed on your hands, put your hands in the glitter. And over your plate. Bella, can you bring that glitter to that table?
Whoa.
Keep your hands over your plate, please. Rub your hands together, Colston. Are we making a mess? Why do you think I had you put your hands in the glitter? Do you know? Look at it. If I tell you that the glitter is germs, are you covered in germs now?
Yes.
What if I told you that this is what your body looks like under a microscope, that there are germs all over you? Is that gross?
Yeah.
You smelling it?
Yeah.
So look at your hands. If you rub your hands together over your plate, does the glitter fall off? Does some of it stick to your hands?
Yes.
What do you think would happen? How do you think we spread germs? We talked about it. How do you think with this, how are we going to spread these germs? Lizzie? Yeah. So what we're going to do now is I put little popsicle sticks, pencils on your desk. You're going to share them. And you're just going to pick them up and pass them to each other. Go ahead. You're going to put your germs on a popsicle stick and a pencil. You can high-five each other.
Oh, yeah.
All right, do this for a minute. Pass around your popsicle stick. Thanks for staying at your table. Stay there, stay there. All right, now everybody sit down. Look at your hands. Raise your hand if you still have one colored glitter on your hands. Sophia, Lizzie, Sophia, let me look closely. Let me look at your other hand. I think you do only still have one color. You have some purple, I think. Let me look clear. I see a little purple on you too. So, raise your hand if you can see 4 colors on your hands. Purple, gold, blue, green.
I would see blue.
So you see all these germs that you have on your hands now? How did we spread them? We were high-fiving. What else were we doing, Bella? We were passing the things on your desk, the objects. All right, now I'm going to give you all a wipe. Here you go. You can wipe off your hands. Boys and girls. You can wipe off your hands. Try and do it over the plate as well. Yeah, careful. Okay. Look, boys and girls, Colson tried to touch the wipe. Look what happened. His germs got all over it. Here you go. So while you're doing this, we're going to talk about, do it over your plate still.
Oh my God.
And then, boys and girls, listen to me. Once you wipe your hands off, is the glitter gone?
No.
Where is it?
The white.
It's on the wipe. Where else is it? Who still has it on their hands? Glitter is very difficult to completely get rid of, isn't it? There you go. All right, boys and girls. Now we're going to talk about how we cannot spread germs. All right, boys and girls, listen, please. Who can think of an idea of how we can reduce the spread of germs? Colson, sit down, please.
I think it's so hard.
Raise your hand if there is still glitter on your hand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. All right, sit down, Colson. Now let's talk about how we can reduce spreading germs. What do you think? Bella? With? Washing our hands. What else can we do to reduce spreading germs? on what?
Your hands.
On your hands or on your house, on your things. So if there's glitter on the pencil or the popsicle stick, you can wipe it down. At the end of the day, you can wipe down your desk, clean up the germs. What's another thing we can do?
Wash our hands.
Wash our hands, good. Cover our noses when we sneeze, cover our mouths when we cough and sneeze. What should we do less of? Lizzie? Oh my gosh. What can we do less of? We can't get rid of it completely, but Liam, what can we do less of?
Spitting.
Spitting, good. We can touch each other less, right? You can shake people's hands.
Lunch recess today indoors.
That's friendly. We high five. That's friendly. But you can avoid excessive touching. You don't have to pat your friend's arm. What else? Any other ideas? Lacey?
Don't try to sneeze on someone.
Exactly. Avoid sneezing on people. And then wash your hands after you sneeze. What do you think that's a little picture of? It's a little girl sharing her food. If we do less of sharing our food, we can spread less germs. Raise your hand if you've shared food before or a drink. I'm sure most of you have. Raise your hand if it's been with a relative. I do it all the time. Sharing food and drinks is not something we're never going to do, especially with a relative, because you're close to them, you want to share with them. Sharing's nice. We're always told to share. But reducing our sharing, if we bite something, we don't really want to give it to someone else to bite into, right? Things like that. Any other ideas? Any other thoughts? We're all still wiping our hands? Is there still glitter on you?
Yes.
Is it everywhere?
Yes.
Should I apologize to Mrs. Lebo for making a mess?
Yes.
Did we keep most of it on your plates, though?
No.
Okay, we'll wipe down the desks, too. So now, wait, this is important. Do you think this glitter is just going to stay right here on your desk?
Yes. No.
Or do you think you're going to be dropping glitter in the hallway and stuff?
Yes.
I think it's going to travel all around the school. So keep in mind, germs do that too. So keep in mind for the rest of the day that you're going to see these little pieces of glitter, and you can think to yourself, that's a germ, spreading germs. It's unavoidable. Germs are everywhere. They have to exist, but we can try and spread them less. Okay, now I'm going to give you a note card. Everybody write your name on it, please. Oops, sorry.
Oh my God.
We'll do it in a minute. Just pick up your pencil.
I'm going to wash my hands.
You get to wash your hands in a minute. Boys and girls, raise your hand if there's glitter on your clothes.
Yes.
No? Some of you? All right, boys and girls, pick up your pencil. Just push the plate off to the side.
What?
Pick up your pencil, write your name on the note card. And then, hold on, write your name on the note card. Either on the same side or on the back, whatever side you want, doesn't matter. I want you to do this. Think of a place or an activity, I'll give you an example, which could pass germs between people, and then come up with an idea for how to best limit spreading germs in that situation. It doesn't have to be a paragraph. You can write 2 words, 5 words, but answer the question. Here's my example. At the grocery store, what can you do? Maybe not. You can wipe down the shopping cart to avoid getting someone else's germs leaving your germs. All right, so everybody do this. And then when you're done, raise your hand, I'll take your card, and then you can go wash your hands. All right? You good? Oh, it's going to be everywhere.